National coordinator of the Obidient Movement, Yunusa Tanko, has accused President Bola Tinubu of orchestrating disruptions in political parties that former Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi shows interest in. In an interview on Wednesday, Tanko alleged that the administration is running an operation "Do Not Allow Peter Obi to Have a Ticket," but expressed confidence that Obi will still secure the presidential ticket of any party he chooses. Tanko claims that the government interferes in parties where Obi's name gains prominence to create internal crisis, stressing the need to protect parties supporting him. He listed the PDP, ADC, and Labour Party as among those interested in fielding Obi in the 2027 elections, while assuring that their strategy will keep opponents uncertain until the right time. He described Obi as the most popular presidential candidate in Nigeria and among Nigerians abroad, drawing a comparison to the annulled 1993 election of MKO Abiola. Tanko warned against repeating history by denying a popular candidate the presidency. He emphasized that Obi is alive, widely requested, and backed by Nigerian youths who are now more engaged in politics. According to him, giving Obi a fair opportunity is essential to avoid a political setback and ensure the will of the people is respected. George, what is your stand on this?
Well, what I just saw here now is that Tanko has said what he said, allegedly. There's no evidence to what he said that Tinubu is actually making every move to stop Obi from becoming a candidate of any political party. I'm looking at it from an angle. Okay. For me, it's what we call propaganda in politics. Propaganda could help to show up the rating of a candidate, of a person, of an aspirant. Obi is popular, no doubt. Looking at what is happening in some of the parties, especially Labour Party where he contested the last time. So Tanko can decide to come out and say what he's saying. But while I'm not dismissing it completely, I do not want to think that Tinubu as the president or the APC will look at Obi completely and say, let us frustrate him. The possibility is there, given the fact that he's popular. He is popular. So at the end of the day, he will surely get a party that he will run because Obi is interested in running for the presidency of this country in 2027 election. There's no going back for that. Obi is actually interested. So if that is actually what the APC and Tinubu is doing, it is to slow him down so that by the time he finally gets a political party to run, even his supporters would have been weakened and all that. That is if that is what they are doing. But on the other hand, on the flip side, I think Tanko is also using the opportunity to show up the rating of Peter Obi to be in the news by letting the people know that whatever the ruling party is doing, Obi will definitely have a party to contest with. For him to say that there's a way he puts it, like the APC should be doing what they are doing. At the end of the day, they also have their own way and all that. He said
that the strategy, that their strategy is not open to...
What strategy are they talking about? The ruling government have all what it takes to find out what is happening everywhere within this country. They have, what it takes using organs of government and all that to find out that. But I don't think that's just what it is. I think it's just using that to show up the, which is not as a spokesperson.
But then the PDP has accused the presidency of meddling. The ADC have started crying out as well.
This is permissible within our polity. It is not new. It is not new. Check every election cycle. You will see the opposition party accusing the ruling party of meddling into the affair. There's nothing new about that. All this is just to curry public sympathy. You know how Nigerians, think, they will be emotional about the matter, and before they want to teach towards supporting the opposition and all that. It has always been there.
Right.
It has always been there. So, like I said, he said allegedly.
But then, don't you think Obi's indecisiveness at this point, well, let me rephrase the question. Do you think Obi's unclear stand on the political party of choice, do you think it's causing a lot of confusion for his followers? And do you think to a large extent at some point is going to reduce his influence when he finally decides to take a position?
I don't think, even if Obi decide to join the race and move to the presidential primaries and all that, there are some supporters who, especially those online, the educated ones who believe in Obi. It doesn't matter, even if it takes a day as a deadline to become a candidate, they will go with him. It will not diminish his chances. But it is important to start early, especially for parties that have structures that cut across the entire length and breadth of this nation. So that you begin to put your structures in place. Politics is also practical. You need to put things in place before the election. You don't wait until maybe a week to the election and begin to say, Mr. George, you are the one in charge of this place. You won't get loyalty out of that. So as a leader, you need to have a political party through which you want to run, get what it takes, plant all your people in strategic positions and begin to work.
All right.
You understand? So to an extent, it will affect him, but Obi is already a household name politically. So even if it's a day, he'll still get enough vote. The only thing is that it might reduce the number of people, the grassroots supporters.
That's exactly the point. That's exactly the point.
Those who are not his members, who are supposed to convert.
Why not take a position, considering that whatever position he takes will stabilize the party even more?
Let me ask you, do you think Obi ordinarily wouldn't want to take a position by now? Look at the scenario. Look at
how everything is.
It's not
the Labour Party, the ADC.
Yes, the Labour Party is having the internal crisis. Look at the challenge in PDP. Some interested bloc in PDP is rooting for Jonathan. Some are rooting for Peter Obi. Obi is also calculating.
So if he goes to PDP, he's not yet sure.
That is the point.
That the ticket is automatic.
That is the point.
And at the end of the day, he might lose out during the day.
If he loses out and decides to decamp, how many days? So these are the calculations they are making.
And then ADC is not sure because of the article factor.
No. Even whether he doesn't have to be sure for ADC. Me, I want to believe
you're
that
sure for him.
ADC is not working for him because of articles factor there. Article is a perpetual contestant, so he wouldn't want to leave that seat for any other person.
And then Labour Party is a no-brainer right now, particularly with the position INEC has taken.
So these are the issues. The man is also doing his permutations and all that. That is the reason. It's not as if Obi wouldn't want to, start on time to put things in place. But I believe it.
But don't you think at the end of the day, PDP appears to be what will favor the party that will favor him the most in terms of elections and outcomes?
Like I said when the matter came up, I said I'm happy that the PDP is the one now looking for Obi. PDP is a household name party in Nigeria. They have their offices in all the 774 local governments. They have their presence in this local government. So if they are the one calling Obi and eventually gives him the ticket, by implication, Obi will give President Tinubu a run for his money. Let's not debate that much, because we know what happened at the last election. So if put all things together, I believe he will do well. I'm not certain whether he will win, but I know he will do far better than he did the last time if PDP gives him tickets.
All right.